Right from day one, really. Molly was very creative and wanted to do things with people, especially with Nanny.
I made this cushion with my nan when I was about 7. I was a bit lethal on that sewing machine.
Making something is very satisfying. It takes your mind off other things.
I couldn't be prouder of Molly. She's achieved so much, considering how bad it was a couple of years ago.
I was quite a shy child, and I really started to struggle with my mental health when I was in high school.
At the age of 15, Molly showed the first signs of unhealthy eating behaviour.
I wasn't happy with myself, and I got obsessed with watching the number go down on the scales.
The eating disorder was developing before I knew it was happening.
By 19, Molly's mental and physical health needed urgent medical attention.
I was a regular at A&E. I was in there pretty much every week. I was so tired.
Months later, she had lost so much weight that doctors had to section her under the Mental Health Act.
I had reached a point when I didn't want to be alive.
Oh, it was very scary. We had to sit with her every day for 6 weeks.
I thought I was going to lose her. She was so thin.
After 5 years in and out of hospital, Molly found a lifeline in an old childhood passion.
I've always liked crafting, and I was always making stuff for the girls on the ward.
She got everybody together and they all made stuff.
Molly started teaching crafts to fellow patients to help their mental health.
It gave us a chance to get to know each other, and if we did want to talk about something, then we felt we could.
Her workshops became so successful, she wanted to help even more people and was introduced to the King's Trust.
They made me realise my potential, and it kick-started my recovery.
Once out of hospital, the King's Trust gave Molly a grant of £5,000 to launch her own business.
I run workshops for 5-year-olds to 95-year-olds. I know that anyone can benefit from craft. Do you want pink or yellow? Yellow. Yellow. I feel amazingly lucky. I've been out of hospital for 2 years now, which is huge.
At one of Molly's regular craft sessions, Mum and Nan have arranged a visit. They've come to deliver some very special news from a very special someone.
We've got something really, really exciting to tell you.
There's a letter from the King. I have recently learned of Molly's inspiring story, and her many achievements. I'm filled with admiration of how she's learned to use her talents to help others in the community. It therefore gives me great pleasure that Molly's achievements have been recognised with this year's
Pride of Britain King's Trust Young Achiever Award. Signed Charles R. His Majesty the King.
Finding out that I've won a Pride of Britain award and having a letter from the King, I can't believe it. Crafting saved my life. I don't know where I would be without it. I'm really proud.
Please welcome Molly Leonard. Well, you look amazing tonight.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be here?
It's insane. I didn't see a future for myself, so just being here every day living is a dream, but everything that I've done is just, it's beyond. I don't I don't even know.
Well, you deserve it. You deserve this moment, honestly. I mean, watching that back, how did it feel to get that letter from the king?
He knows who I am.
Yeah, he does.
That's really weird, but amazing. And it's thanks to him that I managed to break the cycle, because I was just stuck going round and round in circles for years, just having no motivation for anything, for moving forward.
Yeah.
And I needed that person that would encourage me to sort of make changes in my life. And they really did. Well, the King's Trust really helped me. It was a real turning point, wasn't it? The support of the King's Trust. Definitely. I mean, I was sat on my hospital bed when I first contacted them, and they've just been amazing ever since. I've been working with them for the last 2 years, and yeah. I love that, honestly. I mean, let's talk about your nan too. She looked over the moon with that letter. She was pretty emotional, wasn't she? What did she think about it? I've never seen her that happy. Yeah. Well, it's not every day you get a letter from the king, is it? No. Well, let's talk about crafting. Honestly, I love the fact that it's something creative, something, where you're physically creating something that has helped you through 6 years of some really difficult times. Like, how has crafting helped, and what does it feel like to make stuff? It just gives you something. It's like the satisfaction you get out of making something, literally anything, is just, you just can't compare to anything else. I just needed that in such a dark time, was that little thing like, oh, I made this, and then I get to give it to someone, and then they're happy, and that in turn, it just makes me feel good, and I want other people to feel like that. Honestly, I completely understand when the idea of creating something, whether it be dance or whatever it is, but the idea of creating something it's a feeling like no other, right? And you use that to get you through some really dark times. Yeah. But it isn't just the crafting, it's the way that you pay that positivity forward that's so impressive, because with your workshops and all of your sessions, you're now passing that positivity and joy and passion on to other people, right? Yeah, definitely. I've heard of a few stories where people have taken my crafts forward. But there was this one lady, she's gone forward and made 160 premature baby hats from one of my workshops that I taught her how to loom knit. So I love that. What a story. And that's you, man, pushing that forward, honestly. Now, you are crafting 24/7. Make. Did you craft anything that we can see today? Oh, I knew it. Let me see. Look at those. They're lovely. I got a bit excited about coming here. And I was like, I need to make everyone earrings. So people with the King's Trust, my mum, I made everyone earrings. See? Never just about you, is it? Always pushing it forward onto other people. And that's one of the things that makes you so special. But I've got one last question for you. Did you bring your glue gun today? Because I know you carry it around everywhere, don't you? I did bring it. You did? You've got a glue gun with you? You don't know what's going to happen when you might need a glue gun. Yeah. In case something falls off, put something back together. Exactly. No, I hear it. I hear it. Glue gun, always. Now, to present your awards on behalf of His Majesty the King, someone who's just as comfortable in the bright lights of Hollywood as he is in the bright lights of Barry Island. It's James Corden.
Molly, this is for you. On behalf of the King, it's how I do a lot of my work since I've moved back. And so when I walked in today, Molly came over with her mum and 2 friends, and you started telling me your whole story. And I was standing there thinking, oh no, I know all of this, because you're the reason that I'm here. And your mum said something to me which was incredible. She said that 2 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to set foot in this room. I know that right now, today is the longest you've spent in the last 5 years out of hospital. And you've done that by finding something you are incredibly passionate about and sharing that passion with so many other people. You should be so incredibly proud of yourself. I know your family and friends are proud of you. Well done. You deserve this so very, very much. Really good.
Absolutely. Thank you to James and our King's Trust Young Achiever, Molly Leonard.